This video reveals the truth about viral colon cleanse drinks that promise to flush toxins, melt away weight, and transform your health overnight, and why every major medical institution confirms they do not work and can actually harm you. Millions of people have seen videos with titles like "Drink just one glass to cleanse your entire colon in 10 minutes." Do it before bed. If you've wondered whether these recipes might actually help, this video will give you the facts, straight from gastroenterologists and medical research. Because when it comes to your health, you deserve evidence rather than viral trends. Section 1. The phenomenon colon cleanse videos have flooded every corner of social media. On TikTok alone, hashtags tied to colon cleansing have generated tens of millions of posts, and one drink called the internal shower, which consists of nothing more than chia seeds mixed with water and lemon juice, has accumulated over 228 million views after being credited to Kelly Ripa's nutritionist. Apple cider vinegar concoctions appear across 11.7 million TikTok posts. The saltwater flush, which originated in a book from the 1940s, involves chugging a quart of warm water mixed with 2 teaspoons of sea salt, and the videos warn viewers to stay near a toilet for the next hour and a half. Every video makes similar promises. Drink this before bed and watch the weight fall off. Toxins leave your body, digestion improve, skin clear up, and energy levels soar. Some creators even claim these drinks eliminate parasites. And this phenomenon extends far beyond social media entertainment. The global colon cleanse market reached $5.6 billion in 2023, with projections pushing it to nearly double at $10.5 billion by 2031. Americans alone spend over $2.1 billion every year on weight loss dietary supplements. With that kind of money changing hands, surely something here must be legitimate. But here's what the science actually reveals. Section 2. The theory behind the claims every colon cleanse product and recipe rests on the same foundational idea: that undigested food sits in your colon, putrefies, and releases toxins into your bloodstream. This supposedly triggers fatigue, weight gain, skin problems, and all manner of health issues. This theory carries a formal name: autointoxication. French physician named Charles-Jacques Bouchard first described it back in 1884. And here's the thing that matters most. Medical science disproved this theory over 100 years ago. A doctor named W.C. Alvarez published a landmark paper in the Journal of the American Medical Association in 1919, demonstrating that symptoms people blamed on toxins actually resulted from mechanical bowel distension. Simply having a full bowel, not poisons absorbing into the blood. Around the same time, between 1911 and 1921, the American Medical Association published volumes called Nostrums and Quackery that specifically challenged colon cleansing claims as pseudoscience. This debate ended decisively over a century ago. The medical community reached a clear conclusion: the theory behind colon cleansing fails under scrutiny. And yet here we stand, watching videos with millions of views promoting the exact same debunked idea, just wrapped in better production values and trending hashtags. Section 3. What modern medical institutions say. You don't need to take anyone's word for it when the most respected medical institutions in the world have already weighed in. Mayo Clinic, in guidance updated as recently as May 2024, states directly: there's no evidence that colon cleansing offers these helpful effects. You don't need a colon cleansing to get rid of toxins. Dr. Anirudh Obama, colorectal surgeon at Cleveland Clinic, puts it this way: it's not something you need to do to maintain the health of your colon. For some people, colonic hydrotherapy can actually be dangerous. Harvard Health offers an equally clear assessment: the colon already removes toxins on its own, so no extra help is required. Dr. Robert Bresselier, a gastroenterologist at MD Anderson Cancer Center, adds a warning: you may think you're getting rid of toxins, but instead, you're removing the bacteria that keep you healthy. Dr. David Hyman, a board-certified gastroenterologist at Florida Medical Clinic, describes the situation plainly: your kidneys and liver work naturally to detoxify your body, and they do a better job than any homemade solution could. This represents consensus across Mayo Clinic, Cleveland Clinic, Harvard MD Anderson Cancer Center, and the broader medical community. The most rigorous scientific analysis on this topic came from Acosta and Cash S. 2009. Systematic review published in the American Journal of Gastroenterology. Their conclusion: there are no methodologically rigorous controlled trials of colonic cleansing to support the practice for general health promotion. The practice cannot be recommended at this time. Their research uncovered multiple case reports of adverse effects, meaning documented harm but zero controlled trials demonstrating any health benefit. Section 4. How your body actually works if these drinks don't cleanse anything. What does the cleansing? Your body handles this task entirely on its own, and the system has operated successfully for as long as humans have existed. Your liver serves as the body's main detoxification organ, processing toxins through a sophisticated two-phase enzymatic system. First, it breaks harmful compounds down, then converts them into water-soluble substances that can safely exit the body. Your kidneys perform equally remarkable work. Each kidney contains approximately 1 million tiny filtering units, and together they filter between 120 and 150 quarts of blood every single day, producing 1 to 2 quarts of urine that carries metabolic waste out of your system. Your colon already accomplishes exactly what it needs to accomplish. Water and nutrients get absorbed, a complex community of beneficial bacteria called your microbiome stays maintained, and waste exits through regular bowel movements. This system functions as designed. Chia seeds and lemon water contribute nothing it doesn't already handle. And those beneficial bacteria living in your gut actually protect you, helping prevent infection and potentially preventing cancer. When you do a colon cleanse, you disrupt that protective system. Section 5. The documented risks. Now we reach the serious part of this conversation. These colon cleanse practices aren't merely ineffective, they can be genuinely dangerous. Medical literature contains disturbing documented cases. Between 1978 and 1980, an outbreak struck a chiropractic clinic in Colorado that offered colonic irrigation. The equipment became contaminated, and the results proved catastrophic. 36 confirmed infections, 10 people requiring surgical removal of their colons, and 6 deaths. The New England Journal of Medicine published this case. Coffee enemas, which some colon cleanse advocates promote, have been linked to multiple deaths, according to Mayo Clinic. Case studies in medical journals documented cancer patients who died from electrolyte disturbances and severe infections after self-administering coffee enemas. 2020 review examined 9 published case reports, and every single one warned against the procedure. The National Collaborating Center for Environmental Health documented 33 perforation events in the medical literature. Instances where the colon becomes punctured. Of those 33 cases, 13 resulted in death. That works out to a 39% mortality rate. A case from 2015 published in the American Journal of Medicine described a 78-year-old man who developed septic shock, a severe bacterial infection, after receiving colonic hydrotherapy at a spa. Emergency surgery to remove part of his colon became necessary. Saltwater flushes carry their own distinct risks: sodium intoxication, dangerous electrolyte imbalances, and acute dehydration. One registered dietitian described them to Newsweek as napalm for your bowels. Even the seemingly harmless chia seed drinks can cause problems. Large quantities of chia seeds have caused gastrointestinal obstruction, and Poison Control has documented at least 1 hospitalization. Section 6. Who faces the greatest risk? This information becomes especially critical for those who are older or managing chronic health conditions. Medical experts specifically warn that certain people should never attempt colon cleanses. This includes anyone with kidney disease, heart conditions, inflammatory bowel disease, or diverticulitis. It includes anyone who has had prior colon surgery. And critically, it includes anyone taking blood pressure medications, blood thinners, or diabetes medications. The reason comes down to electrolyte balance, the sodium, potassium, and other minerals your body carefully maintains. When you take certain medications or have certain conditions, disrupting that balance can prove dangerous or even life-threatening. The Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services has stated definitively, there are no conditions for which colonic irrigation is medically indicated and no evidence of therapeutic value. Section 7. The one legitimate use or reasonable question emerges at this point: if colon cleansing serves no purpose, why does your doctor have you drink that preparation before a colonoscopy? A critical distinction separates these situations. Colonoscopy preparation uses specifically formulated solutions, usually polyethylene glycol, that have been developed, tested, and approved under FDA oversight. These preparations get administered under physician supervision for one specific purpose: clearing your bowel so the doctor can see clearly during a diagnostic procedure. This bears no resemblance to commercial detox products or homemade concoctions. It happens once, for a specific medical reason, with your doctor monitoring you throughout. No medical professional recommends colonoscopy prep or anything resembling it for general health or routine cleansing. Section 8. Why misinformation spreads so effectively. If the science stands this clearly, why do these videos accumulate hundreds of millions of views? Several forces drive this phenomenon. Celebrity influence plays an enormous role. When Beyoncé publicly credited the master cleanse, that saltwater flush from the 1940s, for helping her lose 20 pounds before filming Dreamgirls in 2006, mainstream interest exploded. But what works for a young pop star preparing for a movie role under professional supervision differs dramatically from what's safe for the average person. Social media algorithms reward engagement rather than accuracy. A study published in BMC Public Health found that 84.7% of YouTube users report that health content impacts their decisions. But here's where it gets troubling. Systematic reviews have found that video quality has no correlation, or even a negative correlation, with view counts. Low-quality health content frequently outperforms accurate information. The dietary supplement industry faces minimal regulation. Products marketed as dietary supplements require no pre-market verification under a 1994 law. The FDA has never approved any colonic irrigation device for routine wellness cleansing. And then there's the financial incentive. At $5.6 billion, industry has every reason to keep these trends alive. Section 9. What regulators have done? The Federal Trade Commission has taken action against some of the worst offenders, though enforcement can only accomplish so much after the damage spreads. 2008 saw the marketers of something called the 7-Day Miracle Cleanse banned from advertising health products entirely after they claimed their colon cleanse cured cancer, AIDS, Alzheimer's, and diabetes. A 2010 case involving products, including one called Colopier, revealed a scheme that had allegedly scammed consumers of more than $30 million. The products used fake Oprah Winfrey endorsements and claimed toxic wastes stayed stuck in the folds and wrinkles of your digestive system for years. The FTC returned nearly $6 million to consumers. 2020 brought an FTC action against a company called EHO Teamy that sold detox teas promoted by celebrities including Cardi B and Kylie Jenner. The judgment reached $15.2 million. And the FTC sent warning letters to 10 celebrity promoters who had failed to disclose. They were being paid to promote the products. These enforcement actions matter, but they remain reactive by nature. By the time regulators catch up, millions of people have already seen the content and potentially tried the products. Section 10. The mucoid plaque myth. One specific claim appears so frequently in these videos that it deserves direct examination. The idea of mucoid plaque. Proponents claim that over the years, layers of waste accumulate on the walls of your intestines like plaque inside pipes. They insist colon cleanses remove these layers, sometimes displaying what they call ropeworms or long strands of material as proof. Gastroenterologists confirm this is anatomically impossible. Your intestinal lining replaces itself every few days. Waste cannot accumulate in layers over years when the surface itself continuously regenerates. What people proudly display as results on social media typically consists of mucus strands or undigested fiber, often produced by the very products they just consumed. Section 11. What actually supports digestive health? If you want to support your digestive health, what should you actually do? The answer probably won't trend on social media, but it reflects what actually works. Adequate hydration matters. Drinking enough water throughout the day helps your digestive system function properly. Dietary fiber makes a real difference. Eating fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and legumes gives your colon what it needs to do its job effectively. Regular physical activity contributes to healthy bowel function in ways that no supplement can replicate. Routine preventive care protects your long-term health. Regular checkups with your doctor, including colonoscopy screenings at the recommended intervals, can catch actual problems early when they're most treatable. None of this will go viral. None of it sounds exciting, but it works, and it won't land you in the emergency room. Section 12. How to evaluate health claims. Before wrapping up, some tools for evaluating health claims you encounter online deserve mention, not just about colon cleanses, but about any health trend. Consider the source. Does the information come from a recognized medical institution or a peer-reviewed journal? Or does it come from an influencer who may receive payment to promote products? Look for the evidence. Controlled clinical trials represent the gold standard in medicine. Anecdotes and testimonials do not constitute evidence. Be suspicious of claims that sound too good to be true. Cleanse your entire colon in 10 minutes should raise immediate red flags. Your body operates as a complex system, and miracle cures do not exist. Ask your doctor before trying any new supplement or health practice, especially if you have existing health conditions or take medications. Talk to a healthcare professional who knows your individual situation. Remember that engagement does not equal accuracy. The most viewed video frequently turns out to be the least truthful video. This brings us back to where we started. Those viral videos promising that one glass of some special drink will cleanse your colon in 10 minutes rest on a theory that medical science disproved more than 100 years ago. Mayo Clinic, Cleveland Clinic, Harvard MD Anderson Cancer Center, and the American Academy of Family Physicians all agree. Colon cleansing offers no proven benefits. It can cause serious harm. Documented risks include severe infections, hospitalizations, emergency surgeries, and deaths. People with kidney disease, heart conditions, or who take common medications face particular danger. The $5.6 billion industry selling these products exists because of clever marketing and social media algorithms. It's not because the products deliver results. Your body already possesses an extraordinary detoxification system. Your liver and kidneys have filtered toxins successfully without assistance from chia seeds and apple cider vinegar for as long as humans have walked the earth. If you want to support your digestive health, the proven approaches remain the simple ones. Stay hydrated. Eat fiber, stay active, and see your doctor regularly. That's not as exciting as a miracle cleanse, but it has something those videos lack. It's actually true. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please share it with someone who might be considering trying one of these viral cleanses. The more people who know the facts, the fewer people end up harmed by misinformation. Take care of yourselves and let your body do what it already knows how to do.